And did you see any young comics in Austin who's Lewis?
I walked in and didn't even know about this.
I have no idea what's going on either. What is happening with why?
Twitter war.
What's up?
No, we talked shit on this show. We
all did.
We all did. Wow.
No,
I love Austin.
What's up? Backpedaling.
We all did.
Austin is number one in the world, which means universe. Best city. Easy.
Let's not get carried away.
Best queso.
Best barbecue.
I love Barton Springs.
Best
I saved a girl there once. I saved a girl there.
Too cold, but the girls can have their tits out.
That's fun.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Shout out Cisco's, best place for breakfast.
I brought James to Barton Springs.
I love it.
When he was like maybe 7, and then there was girls on the
mid. I'm not going to disrupt you, but it's mid.
Magnolia Cafe, fucking love it.
The pancakes are good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we talked shit on the show.
You talk shit.
All right, we did this.
I love Rogan.
We got it. So
rules.
We went through the list of comedians that were better in New York than that were better in Austin.
But you're the one that added anyone that moved to Austin fucking couldn't hack it.
Joe, who are you fucking afraid of? Lemaire, you shut up. We got it. You're afraid of these people? Who fucking cares?
No, you little bitch.
Fucking
Take
pussy.
your fucking credit for being the one that
it's on video.
Bring up the clip.
Hey.
And right now we're going to edit it in. Thanks
you
for watching
said
that.
Everyone there could
there's the
crack it in New York.
Danny,
Let's just be real.
I stand by that. I stand by the fact that
Lemaire said something nice about me, okay?
What did he say?
He said, no, he's good.
That's all you got to say to Joe to get him to turn on his friends?
He didn't even say anything.
I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know what happened. What happened? I know we talked about didn't somebody say Austin's the best? And then
Hinchcliffe were going back and forth in a joking
we did it on
way.
this show already, so we don't have to rehash the entire conversation.
And then what?
I brought up the fact that me and Tony had a little playful argument on text.
It was a good argument. You made some points.
And
you said that New York had more talent than Austin. And buddy, that's been the case since this city was formed.
I felt like that was the truth, and I think that a lot of people that watched that clip.
New York City is a much larger city.
We're the original 5 families.
Come on.
You're just six or 7 decades of being number one in comedy and just thousands of comedy.
7 decades?
7 decades, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you think the 20s, the LA was doing better?
Well, 7 decades ago wasn't the 20s, Dan.
Well, nobody was going to Austin.
70 years ago?
It was 100 years ago.
Nobody was going to Austin 20 years ago.
I think it's the 90s.
We're in the 20s.
I mean, we're talking stand-up comedy, though.
Yeah, stand-up comedy was New York for more than 7 decades.
Since the 40s, 50s? I mean, when did really people
30s
start
and
doing
40s.
stand-up
I
comedy
think
here?
stand-up clubs started in the 70s.
Okay.
Oh, Nickel.
So, yeah, it's like 60 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they were doing like comedy in the fucking
Catskill.
Cafe Wah.
Yeah.
But no,
Catskill.
they were doing it here in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't exactly know the exact.
Copacabana with Don Rickles. And
Yeah,
all
so
those
maybe
guys.
like 40s.
Let's see. The Improv opened in '64. That's the first venue. But what about the first stand-up comedy performances? Because Lenny Bruce was before that, right?
Bitter End over in the...
Yeah, they were doing it was like jazz music.
God,
and
there's
comedy.
me being a hero again.
Strip club.
It just keeps coming up whenever we have a moment. There it goes. You know what, dude? I really think the Star Wars theme would be good.
I went with Foo Fighters, but I really thought Bette Midler would have been the best.
Dude, I'm Emperor Palpatine.
Dude, I'm thinking about it. Don, I'm spitballing here. Indiana Jones. What if I do the Indiana Jones theme song? But instead of him running from the boulder's saving the girl in the water.
Would have been a better one. There was a lot of choices, but I didn't even go. You went right. I went left.
Yeah.
That would have been a better.
You went so on the nose with it. You picked a song named Hero.
I just typed hero in.
That's about Kurt Cobain. It's about another man. So because of that episode.
So yeah, we whatever. We went out and talked some shit or whatever. So then I guess Lemaire must have seen the episode, and at like 4 a.m, he started tweeting.
I love 4
On like New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. And he tweeted, "It's weird that the regs talk crap about Austin comedy when 1/4 of them isn't as funny as Danny Braff," which was offensive to Danny Braff because Danny Braff's actually funnier than Lemaire. That should be pointed out. Period.
Yeah.
Danny Braff's a really funny stand-up comic.
Danny's very
and he's a funny
That's
dude.
what the kids call a stray.
Yeah, Danny caught a stray.
There you go.
For no reason.
I'm learning a lot about these young people.
For no reason. Danny's a funny
Danny, we might call you
Danny,
retarded, but no one else can.
How did you feel about that, Danny, when you saw it?
Well, he was using your words back at you.
What do you mean?
on the podcast, when you were doing the whole Austin thing,
Yeah.
you said 80% of the comics in Austin aren't as funny as Danny Braff. So then he was using. So I didn't take it that personally.
No, that's not true. I didn't say that on the podcast. I said that on Twitter.
No, you said it on the. You said it beforehand on the podcast.
It's just being December
I'm
30th, 2025, and you're like, was this?
You said it on the podcast.
So, Danny, are you now getting Lemaire's back? You fucking.
I throw stuff at
No,
You stink, Danny.
I'm
He's
with
right.
Lemaire too.
You stink. Lemaire's right, actually, Danny.
I love Lemaire.
Lemaire and
Me
I
too.
wrestling buddies.
He's awesome.
I smoke blunts. with
I've
him every
always
time
loved
I'm in
Lemaire, but
Austin.
Great
Lemaire decided to take a shot at me. So now Lemaire.
How do you know it's you though?
Well, it's me or you. If you're talking about stand-up, it's me. If you're talking about podcasting, it's you.
First of all, I've been great at podcasting for a long time. I'm done.
You've earned your right.
I'm in the back of the truck.
Dude, you are a teacher about to retire.
Yeah, dude. I did
You go, I don't know. We're watching a video again today. Because you little
15
fucks don't want to learn.
15
That's
years
why.
of fucking
Yeah.
murdering podcasts. I'm just chilling. All right.
Yeah, dude. This is Mr. Holland's opus at the very end after his deaf kid's grown up.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ratio, Fog.
Two
Nice.
Splendas in my tea.
That's good.
It was actually Fig.
I like that.
Wait, hold on. Go back
Mikey
to
Fig.
go back to Shane and Matt in Lemaire's DX. I love that. I want that, dude. I fucking want that as a shirt. I fucking love this.
So what? I mean, Lemaire. People start trashing Lemaire, and he goes back and forth all day with people.
You don't
Then
know-
I chimed in a few times.
You don't know what you're talking about. Your name is what is it? Hang on.
A Crack took it. A Crack is like your guy.
Crack Amigo
He's like
man.
a
will
security guy.
always catch me.
He's
Crack
he's
Amigo
your
is the
Virgil.
motherfucking man. Let me
yeah.
tell you
I
that
like
right now.
Crack
Crack Amigo is talented, good dude.
Dan's trying to not get a song written about him.
I got 2 good ones written. I'm the only one that he's written
Oh, that's
good
right.
songs about me.
You
Get
have
out of
another
here.
one.
I love Crack Amigo.
I love Crack.
I love Crack too. In fact, Crack, we need you for the documentary. Can we use your music, please? We have no one to score the movie. So.
He's a dude that you meet after you listen to his mean raps and you go, oh, this is even better because you're a nice guy. All right.
All right, here we go.
No, Crack rules. Red Bar's the fucking man. I love
Joe
Love
Rogan.
these
Don't forget
guys.
Joe.
Joe's trying to go over all this the podcast that trash.
Love him. Too Lazy to Try, my favorite.
God,
thing
that
in the
guy's
world.
videos. How does he get them up so quick?
The other one, I can't think of the other
Beige
one.
frequency. Oh my God, what
Elephant.
an artist.
I watch them all. People act like they don't watch them, but
Yeah.
comics watch them all.
Well, Too Lazy to Try is
if
my
you make a
favorite
video
thing on
about me,
earth.
I promise you I'm watching that video.
Who's the bitch guy? The total bitch.
Total bitch. Yeah, he
He-
works for
Oh,
me now.
he's so funny.
He works for Gas Digital.
He's
Really?
I love
He's-
him.
He flew from California to work for Gas Digital.
He's
He's
awesome.
so funny.
Who's
He's
Total
awesome.
Bitch? I
He
don't
does
know
those
this one.
weird videos where he goes, you might not know this, but Dan Soder started a whole thing. He like makes up a video of why I'm afraid.
He's
to-
making fun of the reaction videos
It's
to comedians. So it's like he does fake documentaries on like.
It's so
It's
funny.
the best.
It's very good. Yeah.
Big J sent me one and he's like, this guy rules. And I started watching him and I followed him.
Shout out Asher. He's officially
Yeah.
Gas Digital producer now. He's been working with us. He's the man.
Yeah.
So there's not a ton here. I mean,
But take us through like
Your
like
reaction?
Bobby did.
Yeah.
What's the first reaction when you saw the
Who
tweet?
who is the guy that whispers into your ear that a second plane hit the tower?
Mike Romanelli from
Andrew Card.
the Dojo of Comedy was at my house. Sam Tripoli slept at my house after he did Legion of Skanks last week. Mike Romanelli, the owner of Dojo Comedy, shows up to pick up Sam Tripoli, and he was like, "Ooh, this Lemaire stuff, huh?" And I was like, "What Lemaire stuff?" He was like, "Oh, dude, he's taking shots at you, Danny Braff," and I was like, "What?" And so then I look at it and I see what's going on.
You're in a robe.
And then to be fair,
Thank you, Sam, for staying at La Casa Gomez.
I really was.
I need to go inside and shuffle into my study.
Pull up the picture of me on Instagram with Sam Tripoli. You'll
You
see
should get
exactly what I was
everybody a
wearing.
robe. Everybody at your house should get a robe when they walk in.
Yeah, robes. I'm all about that robe life.
Robe life is sick.
Robe life is fucking.
Lewis's house is sick too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I went
buddy.
there.
Oh, you went for the first time. That's right.
It's robust.
He fucking.
I want to go out there.
So nice.
You live close to Jay, right?
Yeah, like 15 minutes.
All right. I'll come over. I'm
They
supposed
both-
to
they
go hang
both-
at his house and I'm getting a zip card.
Very similar houses as far as nice. Good.
Got a pool.
Lewis is just different gyms in the rooms.
No, my gym downstairs is fucking sick. Dude.
Nice dog.
Lewis's
Yeah,
gym
this
is the weights are used.
Oh, play Murder Factory.
Oh my God, you really work. Nice Christmas tree.
Thanks, man. Yeah, this is
Sam, Sam,
Versa-
such a,
is that a
Sam. The
Versace
only
robe?
interaction I had with him was so nice at Skankfest because I was only there. Sam walked up to me, it was just super nice, and then walked away.
love
He walked up, he goes, "You are so funny," and I was like, "Thanks, Sam," but I didn't know if he was like on drugs or whatever. So I was like,
Probably was.
"Thank you."
Yeah, Sam rules.
Yeah, he's great.
So yeah, that's what happened. Mike Romanelli told me, and then I called Lemaire immediately, and I'm like, Lemaire, I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, oh man, you know, and I was like, well now I have to kill you. I was like,
Did he sound nervous when he picked up?
I don't know, nervous. I was just like, look, we're boys. Like if you got a problem with something I say, just pick up the fucking phone and call me because that's what I do, right? Yeah. If I have a problem with something that one of my friends quote unquote say, because Lemaire is somebody that I put on Skankfest year after year after year, Legion of Skanks, Story Wars, Realize Podcast. Before Lemaire had famous friends, we were the fucking famous friends. So now I get that Lemaire has followed Shane to Austin and gets to live on his fucking couch, right? But guess what?
Pool house.
Lemaire's only fucking getting Austin's back because Shane lives there. If Shane moved to Iceland, well then Lemaire would be an Iceland comic.
Let me tell you right
Black
now.
Iceland.
Lemaire would be a fucking New York comic if Shane moved back to New York. Let's get fucking real. I'm not following.
And
men.
Reykjavik wants Shane. Reykjavik wants Shane in Iceland. Bad for the whole scene. That almost was a bandana, but man, Lewis pulled me out.
No, I got the context.
Yeah, I think no one knows what Reykjavik is.
It's the capital
I
of
thought it was a
Iceland.
prison.
Okay.
I thought it was the president.
Does Shane have a? How big is his pool house?
It's nice.
Nice.
Plus, it's pretty decent. Yeah.
You could be the lifeguard.
It's nice. Joe!
New year, new me.
Great comment
in
though.
fucking hot.
Great comment. Somebody called you the sea slug.
That's great. Sea slug is great. Come on, sea slug is
Wait, why
great.
don't I get it?
Because the slug.
The slug.
Oh, it's SEA.
Slug.
Yeah.
SEA.
The sea slug.
I honestly didn't get it. I was thinking the letter C.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. That's
Sea
good.
slug is great. So anyway, whatever. I'm literally going like Lemaire, like you're somebody who like I've looked out for, who we've helped out, who I've always thought we were friends and fucking cool, and then people are like, no, Lemaire just gets fucking drunk, and then I think Crack and Miko nailed it because the next day Lemaire like doubled down and started arguing with everybody, but I think he was just drunk tweeting. His feelings got hurt because he heard us talking about this and he took it personally. And I wasn't talking about Lemaire because I've always thought Lemaire was funny and cool.
Yeah.
I was talking about a couple other people, but regardless, it doesn't even matter. He took it personally, and then the next day he was like, well, now I'm going to make it pro wrestling and double down and keep on fucking tapping in on this.
Sure.
So
So
now
after you
I
talk
told
to him on
Rebecca,
the phone.
I'll show you right now.
After you talk to him on the phone, though, that's when you go to Twitter.
Yeah.
So you call
because I'm a man and I will just pick up a phone
Yeah.
and call somebody before I'm going to start shitting on them on social media.
But do you feel bad at all? Because then everyone just started trashing him.
No, he did it to himself.
You do it to yourself, and that's what really hurts.
Let's see.
Radiohead.
What does this say? Read the sentence to Rebecca and Christine. Just that one.
Just an FYI, Lemaire Lee will not be getting an offer for Skankfest this year. And can I read the second text? Can I please
You
read the
wrote
second
that?
text? Nope. Can I please read the second text?
Read it.
Come on. He says, just an FYI, Lemaire Lee will not get an offer for Skankfest this year unless he properly bends the knee. LOL.
No, publicly.
LOL.
Unless, publicly bends the knee.
Unless you, and then you wrote, he can do Tony Fest.
Oh, that's good.
That's funny if Tony comes out with his own.
They will. They will.
Comes up
They
with
will. They will.
Everybody does Tony Fest.
I love that Lewis goes, hey, by the way, he's not booked. Unless I'm just knowing the Lewis, unless he drinks nothing but body brain coffee
Bend
for the next
the knee
year.
publicly, Lemaire, and then you can be involved in all the cool shit that we fucking do. Otherwise, fucking just be a coattail riding pussy who lives in somebody else's pool house.
Funnier move is if Shane starts Shane Fest and doesn't invite you.
Please.
And books all three of us.
We have to do the regs with it. Fucking this guy.
I go, guys, part of the money that Shane's paying us means that we can't have Lewis here.
But we do have
Now,
Lamar.
we're going to read the texts he's sending us, which are pretty aggressive.
It was funny though because it was like New Year's Eve is when I saw it, and I was like, "All right, 2026. I'm putting my phone away. I'm getting a box and putting it in there. I'm off social media. Enough of this horse shit. I waste too much time." And then I saw that. And I spent like the first 45 minutes being like, "Ooh,
Really?
that's good."
Because
But it was a lot by that time. It was
I
a
didn't
lot.
see any of these. I only saw.
I didn't see it either.
I did
What
feel bad.
Danny-
People were going
what did
hard
Danny
at
say?
Lemaire.
Danny,
Danny,
chimed
I'll
in?
put an end to this. I'll go to Austin and do guest spots on all their big comic shows, and then come back to New York and do guest spots on all of our comic shows and tell you who's better. Danny, and why don't you be a fucking man and stand with fucking New York? Stand with us. The guy takes a shot
Of course,
at you.
New York's better.
I think, Danny, by the way, you had a better joke immediately following. I think everybody is right. The only way to decide who is funnier in New York or Austin is for me to go on Rogan and discuss it. I think that should have been your only tweet.
Yeah, Danny's trying to capitalize here.
Yeah.
Danny's trying to get in that pool house.
Good Lord, that's a mean tweet. Lemaire, I was at one of your shows. I've seen iguanas funnier than you. Whoa.
The iguana was doing on Bobby's back.
Funnier than doing a show. Hey, sorry, we going around for the iguana. That's the comedy iguana of Costa Rica.
No, Lemaire's funny. Like,
This
look,
one's
here's
worse.
the deal. I also like. I'm being bombastic here.
What is
Mr.
this guy?
Bombastic.
call me
Lewis
Mr.
has
Bombastic.
had you on multiple podcasts, and you take shots at him. Weird move.
You're gonna regret this when the booze wears off, brother. Your mouth to God's ears.
Lemaire, you're literally a black roly-poly and not funny at all. That's not even up there. I just,
This is just getting personal. So
Lemaire,
you call? What did he say on the phone? Was he like, "My bad," or
He was just kind of like giggly and like whatever, like nervous, or I don't want to say nervous because he was just like normal. And I was like, dude, first of all, I wasn't even fucking talking about you. You're like my boy. I was like, you're taking it way too personally. And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, well, now I have to go and fucking kill you. And
what did he
shit
say
about
with
you.
that? He goes, "Okay."
Yeah.
but you must respect it a little bit. He's like a real ass dude right now.
Yeah, sure.
He's
That
like,
is
hey,
a real
fuck
ass
you.
dude move.
I'm not really mad, but I will make him fucking sweat, and I will talk shit about him.
Will you
New
make
York
him,
smells like shit and piss, and so do the comics.
That's great. Honestly, not wrong.
Yeah, and then I'll take it a step further. New York clubs book some of the worst comics I've ever seen in my fucking life. All you got to be is a girl with 100,000 followers, and you can own that city. There's like 3 girls that he's talking about, and they have more than 100,000 followers. That I wouldn't say that's indicative of what New York is. That's actually more indicative of what Austin is, or LA, or any of these fucking scenes. All those girls that they're talking about go down to Austin and headline those clubs. So, what are you talking about?
Sounds like Lemaire versus Lewis boxing match is the only way back in for Skankfest.
Look, I've always liked Lemaire, and I will always like Lemaire. Lemaire's a buddy of mine, but
Yeah.
I did think it was a weird move to. Oh, it was. Forget even anything else. Like you're like, we weren't wrong about the conversation about Austin. There's better comics in New York. It's not even up for fucking debate. It's not a debate.
Also, Shane's a Philly comic,
Yes.
and Philly, most of that scene is in Austin. So I don't even think Austin can claim them because all those guys.
where's
that live
Lemaire from?
Philly.
Philly.
He's a Philly comic.
Yeah.
That lives in Austin.
Yes.
Because of Shane.
Yeah. Shane, Matt, Butterly, Rainey, Lemaire, Gardini. Those guys are all down there, but they're Philly comics.
Yeah.
So I don't even think it's Austin versus New York. It's
Tommy's down there too, right?
Tommy and Chris.
Tommy's hilarious. Chris. I
love Tommy.
By the way,
Chris
like
is hilarious.
most of the Philly guys that went down there are pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, Philly's great.
Yeah.
Philly's got a good
Real.
We were jokingly calling it New Philadelphia for a while because it was just everyone is Philly.
Yeah, it's like Boston when we all came here.
Yeah.
We all came here.
No, Philly, honestly, I've said that. It's a new Boston.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Boston ended with me. I'm like the last guy.
Yeah, well.
Damn.
And then there's no other,
Seriously,
like,
I'm not even trying to be like an asshole. Like who's like the from Boston came up with those guys that has moved?
There hasn't been a group.
since.
There hasn't been a group.
But who's a guy?
That was when,
a guy.
that was when
after
Philly
me.
took over.
Right.
You left and then Philly.
but now
I'm
all
not
the
trying
guys
to
that
be
left
like
Philly, now
hubris.
they have
I'm like,
Drew Montana and Naeem, who are both hilarious. But
They got a
I
bunch
don't
of
know.
guys in Philly that
A lot
are
of
really
funny guys still in Boston
Chicago's real good too.
that just never left.
Chicago's got a good scene. but
Chicago's real good.
Those guys just kill, but nobody knows who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this Boston has a huge comedy scene, but they're local dudes that murder.